Newport News firefighters say they are not being treated fairly. Among the issues, unsafe staffing policies, low pay, and much more. 13 News Now anchor Ernie LeBeau is following this story for us.
She joins us live from Newport News. And Ernie, both sides are sounding off here.
Yeah, we still have yet to hear from the city about what exactly they plan to do, but the firefighters I spoke to basically say that they want to make sure that their concerns about their working conditions are being heard, and some say if they are not, the city could potentially lose first responders.
I feel like it's going to be a snowball effect. You're going to force people to work overtime. So it's going to make people mad, and they're going to leave to go to a city that doesn't do that.
That's the possible risk David Gurley with the Newport News Fire Department says the city could possibly face if leaders do not hear firefighters' concerns, one of which involves the mandatory overtime policy.
We've always had a primary overtime group, and they've since starting July 1, there will be a secondary and tertiary overtime group that it will be mandatory. So every 9 days, we're expected to be ready to work an extra 24-hour shift.
Gurley says for some, this policy puts a strain on their families and has created a culture where higher paid and more experienced workers are being overlooked.
You're telling a guy that has 25 years in that, no, you can't work. We're going to put this other guy that has 6 years in. They're skipping the officers to save money.
The firefighters union representative tells 13 News Now he's met with the city manager about the issue and a possible compromise, but to no avail. We reached out to the city spokesperson about the issue, but she was unable to provide a statement today. In the meantime, firefighters will head to the city council meeting tonight in hopes of finally being heard.
We understand the budgetary constraints. We know money's an issue, but staffing's an issue across the country. So, you know, these Band-Aids aren't going to fix the problem.
And several of those firefighters, as well as their union president, will be at the city council meeting tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock. Reporting live in Newport News, I'm Ernie LeBeau, 13 News Now.
Well, breaking it down by the numbers, 371 firefighters and civilian personnel make up the Newport News Fire Department. There are 11 fire stations, as well as a fire command bureau, training center, and more. The department handles about 27,000 calls each year. Newport News firefighters also respond to any potential emergencies at Newport News Williamsburg International Airport.